What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to JR Hikes. I'm JR, and we are going to be taking a look at my trekking pole evolution. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video is because there's a lot of people out there that I've noticed in social media platforms and forums and whatnot. They're curious about, what trekking pole to get. Is a trekking pole absolutely necessary? What brand should I get? So this will kind of give you an idea on what I went through in order to end up with the trekking pole that I'm currently using. But first, I'd like to touch base on a topic. If you've watched the previous video that I did on 10 different gifts that you could get for the hiker in the holiday season, it is brought to my attention that there was quite a few ums in that particular video. Now, that's not to say that this video isn't going to house quite a bit of ums. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into them again in this video. So here's what we're going to do. I'll put a link up here in the corner. That'll take you back to that video. What I need you to do is count how many ums you hear in that video. I know the number. Here's the way it's going to work. The top 20 people that come up with the correct number of ums, I'm going to select 5 people out of those 20 at random, and I'll send you guys a sticker. I know that's minimal, but hey, it might be a little fun, and if you want to jump in on it just to have some fun and laugh at the ungodly amount of ums that I use, there you go. So check out the video, posted right up here again, and count the number of ums that you see in there. Put it down in the comment section below of this video, and let me know what number you think I had. And without further ado, let's get on to my trekking pole evolution. Okay, so now, as I said, we're doing a video on trekking poles that I have evolved from. Now, the first set of trekking poles that I did purchase, I actually got on the dirt cheap. This is back when I first started getting into the whole scheme of things with hiking, and I really started diving head first. No feet first. I literally jumped in and was buying anything and everything that I could that was backpacking. So I checked out this guy, went over to his house, and the first set of poles that I picked up are the Outdoor Products Shock Absorber trekking poles. Now, these trekking poles are supposed to be like aircraft grade aluminum. They have a really hard rubber handle, which is great. And it holds up when it comes to wear. The only downside about these particular trekking poles that I found is what I call the barrel locks. And the barrel locks are basically a twist to lock and then twist to unlock. So basically, you've got 2 different adjustments, first on the larger end and then on the bottom end. And that's going to give you your full length depending on how many centimeters you want to set that out for your height. These are a great trekking pole. Believe it or not, they're actually fairly light. Looks like they've got a carbide tip on the end. But I didn't like the fact that I had to twist these in order to lock them. It seemed like it was pretty tedious, and sometimes if you didn't tighten it down enough, you ended up leaning on them too much, and they would kind of drop and not give you the support that you need. So that, to me, was something that I really wanted to move past and get into a different style of locking mechanism for my poles. So if this is something that you want to take a look at, I do have a link down in the comment section below. That is an affiliate link with Amazon. These particular poles will run you under $19. Currently on Amazon. So if you're looking for something inexpensive to get started with, these are a great pole for it. I'm not knocking the brand. I'm not knocking the quality of the pole. It just didn't fit the purpose that I was looking for. The next set of poles that I picked up are these Cascade Mountain Tech poles. Now these, you're starting to get into a lighter build. They have a foam handle versus that heavier grip. The plastic grip, so that foam handle is nice. Also, you've got this lower end on the handle. They are a great pole. Lately, I've started to put my Gorilla tape. I've got some spare Gorilla tape that I put on the pole here, so that in the event that I need to patch or repair something, I put my Gorilla tape on there. But here's where I moved up from the other poles. That barrel lock wasn't working well for me. Now these are gonna have a clamp system. That clamp system gives you a lot sturdier hold. So you basically release that with that lock, and then that'll slide out for an adjustment all the way out to, I believe, 130 centimeters. That to me is a lot better hold, and you can adjust that from here. So the Cascade Mountain Tech to me seemed like a better fit, and I really enjoyed using these. They've lasted me for probably 150 or so miles. Now I'll put those up on the screen as well, and I do have those on Amazon. They are running $23 right now. So they also give you a couple of accessories that can screw onto the bottom. So if you are going to do some snow climbing, like say for example, if you're in the Sierra Nevada and you're actually getting up into the 13 and 14,000 feet and there's some snow, you can screw these on here. Now these belong to my Black Diamond, but they obviously screw right onto the bottom, and then that gives you a snow foot, almost like your ski poles would use. So they're very, very handy in that respect if you're going to do that. But the Cascade Mountain Tech, $23 on Amazon. Links below if you want to take a look at. And now last but not least, by far the best trekking pole that I have had since I've started this venture. It's going to be the Black Diamond Alpine Carbon Cork trekking pole. Now that has the flick lock system. The flick lock system is a little bit different, but still kind of on the same principle as the Cascade Mountain Techs. This is a lighter build as far as the quality of it is a lot better. It's a sturdier build. These are obviously going to hang out and hold up a lot better. But the Alpine Carbon Corks, obviously, hence the name, they are made out of carbon fiber. All three shafts are carbon fiber. Again, there's my Gorilla tape. You're going to have that second handle, obviously, that you can use for pulling yourself up. This now has a cork handle, which really keeps your hands from holding that sweat, keeps your hands dry so that you still get a really good firm grip. And one thing that I've noticed that's weird about trekking poles now, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but if you look at the handle on some of these, that loop there has a designation for right and left. I did not know that they have a right and a left side, and I guess that's the way the orientation of the strap is, so that when you hold on to it, it rests nice and snug around your wrist. I had no idea that that's how that was made, but pretty intense, pretty awesome. But these are the Alpine Carbon Corks made by Black Diamond. I started using these more because not only am I trekking with them, but the tent that I use now, I use the Gossamer gear, the 2, which is it's like an A-frame tent, and it does require trekking poles. They do not come with their own poles, so it is not a standalone tent. So I wanted to buy something that was not only 1, light, but 2, had a very sturdy clamp to where it wasn't going to give in a high wind situation. But then I also wanted something with the carbon fiber that was going to be durable, that wouldn't bend, that wouldn't break, that would hold up in a situation in high winds and whatnot with that tent. So these have done extremely well. As you can see in the video I posted there, they do hold my tent up, and they're great. They basically are extremely light. I'm saying they're under a pound between the 2 of them. But you can find these on Amazon, and those priced right now, they are looking at $135. These were retail when I bought them at $179.99. So a great buy right now at the time of this video. Look at the link below. $139 for the Alpine Carbon Corks. Now I did have a prior set of these. We need a moment of silence. I did a trip around the 2 Lakes Loop. You'll see the video in the link right up here. I went on the Two Lakes loop. I had just bought a pair of these, and I did that loop. I came back to the car. I rested them on the passenger side mirror of the car and forgot that they were sitting there and drove off. So literally someone is having a great time with a pair of $140 trekking poles that I left behind in the parking lot in the Hoosier National Forest. So good on you for a great set of trekking poles. I hope you're enjoying those. But I loved them so much I went out and bought another pair. So that's how much I do love these trekking poles. I do appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully I kept this one down under 10 minutes. Real quick, I do want to make a point that we are coming up on the 250 subscriber mark. I believe at this particular moment, we are 9 subscribers away from 250 subscribers. Not a lot to other YouTubers out there, but to me, that's a quarter of 1,000. That's great for me. In a small channel that I really wasn't expecting much out of it, 250 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you that is subscribed to this channel. I really do appreciate it. And if I could give every one of you guys out there a hug, I sure would. What I am doing, I did mention it in some of the other videos, I am giving away the Jetboil Mighty Mo cook system. I've already ordered it. It will be here on Thursday. I will be doing a presentation for that so that you know exactly how to get that opportunity to win the Jetboil Mighty Mo cook stove. So be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned for it. Again, it's going to be coming out on Friday. I believe it's the 5th or the 6th. And if you like what you saw in this video and you felt like there was good content in it and you learned a little bit about your trekking poles and the options that are available, go ahead and smash that. That kind of hurt. Go ahead and smash that like button for me and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Make sure to hit that bell notification so that anytime a video comes out, you will be notified as soon as it's available. Be sure to practice Leave No Trace. And if you're on the couch and you got a beer in one hand and the remote in the other, guys, put those down and get out there. We'll see you guys later.